UNLV's dance department is among Southern Nevada's oldest arts programs. This year, it celebrates its 50th anniversary. The program, led by Louis Kavoris since 1994, has performed and sent its graduates all around the world. This weekend, on February 27th and 28th, it will produce a show called Universal Motions featuring 9 works by 7 different choreographers. It'll also highlight the work of a cultural icon who has loomed large in UNLV's dance curriculum, Eric Hawkins. KNPR's Mike Pravat spoke earlier with Kavoris as well as UNLV dance major Lauren Koheim and Eric Hawkins Dance Company's artistic director, Catherine Duke. Here's that conversation.
Louis Kavoris, welcome to State of Nevada.
It's great to be here.
So 50 years, what accounts for the dance department's longevity?
We started with this idea that we could train ballet, modern, and jazz. We weren't going to train a single dancer in one form, but we were going to sort of expose them to the world of dance. And so I think that's why it has deep roots.
So when you started at UNLV back in 1992, what was the department like?
It was smaller, but we had just become a college of fine arts, and there was an investment in new faculty, which was the reason why I came. And I think there was an investment in the future.
So what strides have you and the department made since then?
Oh, I think there's things like we started a BFA program, we started majors. A huge accomplishment was also starting a BFA in production and design. So we started to train students not only to do the dancing on stage, but also to be dancers and artists who could do all of the lighting design, all the technical side of it. So really looking at dance holistically, all parts of it.
Is there an overarching philosophy you've adopted for the department, maybe something that sums up the uniqueness of this particular academic dance program?
I think equal emphasis is a huge part of it. I think one of the things we strive for is that we're training dancers for tomorrow, but we're also holding and housing all of the history and all of dance that has happened up to get us to this point.
The mission statement of sorts on the UNLV dance website talks of a global understanding of dance. Where does that come from, and what does it ultimately mean for the university?
At some point, we started to realize that students from Nevada needed to reach out and dance not only here in Las Vegas, but nationally and internationally. So we developed some partnerships, Korea National Sport University, and we've done a huge kind of travel to various places. In fact, our dance department is going to travel to Georgia in May for performances. And we have, in the future, have performances in Korea coming up, and we've done performances in Germany, Australia, Scotland.
It's hard to ignore the shadow of the Strip and the importance of dance and dancers to it. What role has the city played in the dance department's evolution?
Well, UNLV and Las Vegas is an amazing place to have a dance department. This has been a city of dancers. It's been a city of performance. Even in this next concert, we have 3 choreographers who are from Cirque du Soleil who are presenting pieces and bringing our students into that work.
And, coming at it from the other side, is there kind of a pipeline from the department to the productions and the companies on the Strip, or even, say, Nevada Ballet Theater or another off-strip performance organization?
We've had students move from our dance department into various opportunities and performances on the Strip, in production companies, Nevada Ballet. There have been just strong connections. And then some leave Nevada and go off and do other things as well.
How many students make up the department?
There are 85 dance majors, and we have a bunch of minors also. And we also have things like a production minor and a production certification programs.
Do you recruit, or do you have your pick of the best from the applicants?
Oh, we recruit, and we're growing. Sometimes people think of UNLV as a commuting school, so it's largely for Southern Nevada. But we go against the trend. Most of our students come from other places, and they're interested in our curriculum, our programs, our philosophy. All of that has worked.
This seems like a good time to bring in Lauren Koheim. She is a dance major. Lauren, welcome.
Hello.
So what drew you to study dance at UNLV?
Initially, what drew me to the program was their BFA in production and management. It's something that no school offers. And when I got there, what drew me to continue pursuing the performance and choreography BFA was actually the Eric Hawkins soul that lives in the school, because again, that's something that no other school offers, and it's a great technique that I've since learned, and it's something that I really wanted to be a part of as soon as I heard about it.
Did you see the program as a necessary or even useful step to what you wanted to do ultimately for a living?
For me, that answer is so simple. It's just yes. I love live entertainment, and from when I saw my first live show, which was a music concert, I knew that I wanted to be in that sphere, whether I was performing or working as part of the production crew.
So it sounds like UNLV dance prepares you for on the stage and also off the stage as well.
Yes, definitely. And recently, what I think is really great, and it's something that the program has incorporated, is we're now requiring practicum hours for production for all dance students. And then I think that adds to the holistic approach that Lewis was talking about. And it's something that as a production major, we do it anyways. We're always working on the show, both on the front end and on the behind the scenes. When I'm not rehearsing, sometimes I'm helping fix sculptures, I'm helping hang lights, I'm helping with scenic design, just all sorts of things.
What part will you play in the February 27 and 28 performances?
I am performing in the Eric Hawkins piece, Classic Kite Tales. I'm also performing in another piece that's choreographed by faculty member Jason Horton. On the production end, all of the beautiful sculptures that you will see on stage, I helped to restore.
That's UNLV dance student Lauren Koheim talking about the Universal Motions shows happening at UNLV's Judy Bailey Theater. And for more information on those shows, we'll have a link up at knpr.org. Catherine Duke is the artistic director of the Eric Hawkins Dance Company in New York City. The company is a collaborator in the Universal Motions performance. Catherine, welcome to State of Nevada.
Hello.
Give us a quick overview of your history with the Eric Hawkins Dance Company.
I, as well, was a college student once trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to dance too. And at the end of my college days, I happened upon Hawkins technique and fell in love with it, and then just made my path to the studio, decided that that's what I was going to do. And it's a wonderful technique. The universities today keep it alive, and it's super important. I think hearing Lauren speak about it, that history matters, and Eric was such an iconic figure and such a true mover and philosopher and lover of art that anyone would be excited by all the things he pulls together in his work.
And what's been your history with collaborating with UNLV?
Since 2000.
And what kind of role do you have with the upcoming shows?
This was actually my first dance that I did with the Hawkins Company way back in 1986. My premiere with the company in Alice Tully Hall in New York City. So it has a lot of memories, and I've done it several times since. I don't know. I think sharing that they can see me on video doing the dance, but actually all of a sudden here's the live person, and then my funny stories about how this went wrong, or oh, we got to fix that. So it becomes something very real, and they feel like they're experiencing that truly themselves, like I did.
Louis Kavoris, I want to bring you back in real quick. Why does UNLV's dance incorporate so much of Eric's work?
It's an opportunity for students because anyone can pick up a history book and study it. For a dancer, I always say these dances only make sense when they have them in their bodies, when they're able to do those movements, when they're able to embody it. So for our students, when they take a Hawkins work and they study, we take the notebooks out from the Library of Congress, when we look at every little note that Eric put down about the dance, when they incorporate all of that into their bodies with this contemporary music of the time, something miraculous happens and something special happens.
What would you like the audiences to take away from Universal Motions this weekend?
I think the special thing I always say is, this is Las Vegas, and look what we have here. We have something amazing. We have a level of art that you see in other major cities, and it's here. This is special.
That's Louis Kavoris. He's the chair of the UNLV Dance Department. We also heard from Catherine Duke, artistic director of the Eric Hawkins Dance Company in New York, as well as Lauren Koheim, a dance student at UNLV. She will be performing in Universal Motions, a UNLV dance production happening February 27th through the 28th. That's this Friday and Saturday at UNLV's Judy Bailey Theater. And we'll have a link with more information at knpr.org. Thank you, everyone.